All right, here we go. All right, so now all of these should be easy. You guys are 8th grade, right?
Yes, sir.
What times itself is 36?
31. 36. 6.
6. 6 times 6 is 36.
I was confused right there.
Right? So, we know that the square root of 36 is 6. Right? Now, but what if you don't? Right, Charles? What if you don't know that 6 times 6 is 36, right? This is how we break it down, okay? This is called prime factorization. So if you're going to use this two-column proof on it, you can go definition of PF, or prime factorization. So you always start with your primes. Remember, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. We talked about this at the beginning of the year. We're doing it in a lot of our classes because what I'm noticing is students do not know how to break down square roots. Okay? And that's not okay. As this is all over the ACT, the SAT, the state test, your entrance exams for college. You have to know how to do this.
The CMC.
Okay? And you don't have to know all the squares. That's not what I'm asking you. You can break it down. Okay? So you always start with the lowest prime. How many times is 2 going to 36? How many times is 2 going to 3?
2 going to 3, 1.
One time, right? With 1 left over, right? And if you check this out, so there's a 16 left. That 1 left over. This is what I call short division. You will not see this anywhere but in my class. I created this. Okay? But it's a nice, quick, easy way to do math without a calculator. So, how many times does 2 go into 16? There you go. Okay? Now, does 2 go into 18? 9 times, right? Now, I don't have to change the number or change my colors because I'm kind of locked in. So, how many times does 2 go into 9? It doesn't. But 3 does. Right? How many times?
3.
Okay? What goes into 3?
3.
3, right? 1 time. And when you get to 1, you're done. Okay? So, and so you circle your pairs. The reason we're doing pairs is a square root really has a hidden 2 right there. Okay? So the square root of x is equal to, guys, seriously. I just got done yelling at these guys for having their phones. Square roots have a power of 1/2. Okay? A power of 1/2. And so that's where that 2 is coming from. This 2 is really the base of the fractional exponent. You'll learn a lot more about that in algebra, right? But for right now,
we're in pre-algebra.
You're in pre-algebra, so we're just going to take out pairs. So what's a pair? So 1, 2, and 1, 3. What's 2 times 3?
6.
Boom. So we have the definition of prime factorizations, and then we have our multiplication division from left to right. 2 times 3, which is 6. Okay? So, this is just memory. You memorized it. Okay? There's no way to show your work. If, on the state test, they ask you, what is the square root of 9? Please show your work. How are you going to show your work if all you do is go, well, that's 3. I already know that. Right? You've got to be able to show your work, even on this easy stuff. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So how do we break down 9? And what do we call that?
Short division.
Prime factorization. Good. Short division. Nice. And so 3 goes into 9 how many times?
3.
3 goes into 3.
1.
When you get to 1, you're done, right? And so you circle your pairs. There's a pair of 3s, and there it is. Does that make sense? And now you've shown your work. Okay? Let's do 100. Okay? What goes into 100? Does 2 go into 100?
Yeah. 50.
How many times?
50.
50. Does 2 go into 50?
Yeah.
25.
Yeah.
Does 2 go into 25?
Yeah. No.
No. Does 3?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Dan.
No.
No. Does 5?
Yeah.
Yes. So you see I'm using those primes?
Yeah.
start with 2, go to 3. This should be in your notes. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. Are we done?
Yeah.
Sorry. Alright, I'm going to continue to do this and then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good job. Alright, so we go into this 5 times. It's 5, 5 and 1. We're done. We're going to take out our pairs. It's 2. Take out our pairs. That's times 5. 2 times 5 is 10. And so that is our division, no, multiplication, MD. Okay? We're going to do the same thing with 81. We have 81. We're going to break it down. We got 3 because 8 plus 1 is 9. And 9 is divisible by 3. Okay? So 3 goes into here 27 times. So if we want to use our rule, 3 goes into 8 2 times with 2 left over. And 3 goes into 21 7 times. Okay? So then 3 goes into 27 9 times. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 3 once. And we have 4 3s. What we really have is a pair of 3s and a pair of 3s, which give us, so this is definition of prime factorization along with multiplication, division from left to right, gives me 9. Okay? These last 2 problems, 1, we can't break down 1 because it's done, but if we think about that, how many times does 1 go into 1? It goes in there 1 time. So you could do this forever, and you just keep having 1 times 1 times 1, as many times as you want, which is still just 1. Okay? So the square root of 1 is 1. Yes, I did. I got to talk to you about that. I had it the whole time. It's sitting on my desk. You didn't see it. You know why you didn't see it?
Why?
You can't read your own writing. Let me finish this film, and then I'll show you. You can't even read your own
No,
text.
I didn't see it, I swear.
I know you didn't.
I
I'm
read
looking at it. I didn't see it. Here, I gotta finish this. I'm recording. Look on there. I wrote your name on it. See if you can find it now. All right. So here we're gonna break down 144. That is prime factorization. Okay. So we're gonna use a 2. And I go 2 goes into 14 7 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. We continue. 2 goes into 7 3 times, right? 3 times 2 is 6. So there's 1 left over. So we're going to go 2 goes into 12 6 times. And now I say 2 goes into 36 once with 1 left over. 2 goes into 16 8 times. 2 goes into 18 9 times. 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 goes into 3 once. And then we circle our pairs. Here's a pair, there's a 2. Here's a pair, there's a 2. Here's a pair, there's a 3. So it's 2 times 2 times 3. So that's 4 times 3, which is 12. That's your answer. You end up with, MD from left to right. So,
Can I use the Wi-Fi?
that's how we go. Yes, sir. Did you find it?
I would recognize my opponent.